Hi everybody, today's Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping by on my channel, and my name is Pam. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the United States who celebrates, and if not, then happy Thursday. So today we are going to do a get ready with me. I'm going to be looking this way quite a bit because that's where my mirror is, and let's get into it. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to use this Ordinary. It is multi-active essence. I'm going to use this first. I just put it on one of these pads and kind of schmooze it all over my face. I'm going to pause while I do this because it's pretty boring. Okay, I'm back. You might hear some voices in the back. My family's here, so if you hear chatter, that's not my voice. That's who it is. Next, I'm going to be using a Pixie Milky Toner, and I just spray this all over the face and neck. Some sprayers come out like you're getting a second shower, and some are pretty light. This one's kind of right in the middle. It's nice. I prefer a milky toner. The milky toners are a little bit more hydrating than other types of toners. I'm over 50, so my skin's kind of dry. I don't get breakouts anymore. Well, I don't have any wood around here, just right there. Anyway, yeah, I use the milky toners. It helps keep my skin from being so dry. I'm gonna pause this while this settles in and dries down. What you want to do when you're doing your makeup and a little bit of skincare prep and stuff before your makeup, give your skin a minute to absorb it and let it settle in. If you just pile one thing right on top of each other, you're gonna get poor results. Like your makeup's gonna pill or look patchy, stuff like that. So I'll be right back. All right, next up is this Bobbi Brown, what do they call it? Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Okay, this is pricey. I got this out of the Winter FabFitFun box. I had never tried it before. It's fabulous. It's absolutely wonderful. I leave the little goop, whatever, what do you call that? Goopy thing? No. Whatever you call that. I leave that on there so it doesn't dry out. Seal, maybe? Anyway, this smells nice. It's kind of citrusy, extremely hydrating, excellent for dry skin. Probably would not be so great if your skin's oily, or combination to where you get, you still getting pimples and oil slicks on your face. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's fabulous for old lady dry skin like mine. And I put it everywhere. It supposedly has vitamins in it. It smells like vitamin C. It smells very citrusy. Anyway, I'm not sure if that recorded what I just had. I thought I recorded it. I'm not sure if I did or not. I'll know on playback. Basically, I do limited editing. I don't have like a professional editing program or anything. So I had just picked up my cat and showed you. She just had surgery and the wound opened up. She had surgery to be fixed, so no more kittens. So we have to flush the wound twice a day with saline and then wrap it up, put a bandage around it, and then she has a little inflatable collar that I bought for her. If you have a pet and they need to wear a cone, I highly suggest those inflatable collars. I got mine off of Amazon. It was like $8, and it basically is the soft fuzzy thing, and it sits around the neck. It's almost like, have you seen them neck pillows that you can put on and then just kind of rest your neck and sleep? It's more like that than it is a full cone. So they can walk around, they can see better. It's not as cumbersome, but they still can't lick themselves. So I highly recommend those. Okay, I just curled my eyelashes with this. I cannot pronounce it. Shishido? I don't know. Eyelash curler. The other eyelash curler I have is one by Revlon. It works almost as well. I do prefer this one. Everybody has their favorite. Whatever works for you. Maybe I should have put this on before my primer, but I'm going to go ahead and use this. The Glow Recipe Hue Drops. Supposedly it has niacinamide in it. It does give just a little bit of a glow. That looks like a lot of a glow. I'm not going to use that much product. That was one full pump. That's probably too much. Goldfinger. I won't sing to you anymore, I promise. But see, it doesn't really give much color, even though it looks like it's going to be insane. It really doesn't. It's just a really light, very subtle glow. Maybe I will use it all. Maybe I lied. Okay, so I did use it all, and I've got crud in my nail now. I put it all over my entire face, skipping the eyelids, and all down on my neck. Next, I'm going to do my eyes, just in case there's any glitter fallout or whatever. I can wipe it off and then put the rest of my face on. So today's Thanksgiving. What are you all thankful for? I am thankful that I remembered to take my, how much is that turkey? 26 pounds, I believe. I finally remembered to take it out of the freezer last night. Right now it's not all the way thawed. I've got it in the oven going at like 150. I'm hoping it'll thaw by the time I have to actually cook it. Okay, so next we have Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, Natural Dewy, Broad Spectrum 50. Very important to use sunblock every day. I am, how old am I? 50-something. 54, I believe. You see, I have a little discoloration, but not a ton, and I attribute it to being a hermit. No, I am a hermit. Not, well, yeah, maybe so. But no, sunblock. I truly attribute the lack of sunspots and stuff to sunblock. I've used sunblock all the time, like since probably age 28 or so. Prior to that, sunblock really wasn't as popular, I guess, as renowned as it is now. But yeah, I've used sunblock for decades, and I think it really helps. So back to the turkey. I was joking. I'm not cooking anything. Last night I cooked a homemade macaroni and cheese. It looks absolutely delicious. I did taste it, and it is delicious. But I did my entire turkey feast from Bob Evans this year. I'm just heating it up. I'm not cooking. There's just 3 of us, and I couldn't be bothered to make this huge thing for 3 people. So I did the Bob Evans takeout. It looks really good. I've done Cracker Barrel in the past, and it was really good. I can make Thanksgiving dinner. I have done it for many people in the past, and everybody loves it, but I just didn't have the bandwidth this year. So what I do with my my foundation, now this is just a tinted moisturizer, and that's typically what I use. I usually don't use a full coverage type thing. I just put it on the back of my hand, let it warm up a little bit, and then get some on my brush. This is a BK Beauty brush. If you saw my other video from a couple days ago, I review some brushes that I got that are called Beal or something to that effect. You can look on that video and see. But it's a huge set, a 15-piece set of brushes going for just about $15 on Amazon. I know a lot of people are not shopping Amazon, and I respect and support that. So there are other, I do believe there are other places you can buy it besides Amazon if you're interested in that brush set. Basically, they're very similar to the BK Beauty brushes, only instead of being $15 to $30 a pop, they're $1. I definitely think they're worth a try. The BK Beauty brushes are great. They are beautiful. They work well. I like them very much. but they're just, they're a little pricey. And, you know, the way economy is these days, they're probably out of the price range for quite a few folks. Now, look at that. I sat there and said I was going to do my eye makeup first, and then I didn't. Don't trust me. Okay, so, you know, since I got back into makeup, I had not been into makeup in a minute. And just this year, I got back into makeup. I really hadn't bought anything in probably more than 5 years. So I went through, purged a lot of my old stuff, and I had signed up for several beauty boxes, and now I'm back up to scratch, I think, as far as beauty products. This is one of the few beauty products that I bought that did not come from like a Ipsy or a Lure box or some sort of budget box. This is a pricey item. I believe it's about $50. I don't know if they're having sales on their website. They may today. Like I said, it's just a tinted moisturizer. You can still see my skin through. It does not cover everything, but that's kind of the look I like. I like I hate clean girl. I hate that. I like the more natural look. Sometimes I will wear an actual foundation, but typically it's tinted moisturizer. Now, this particular product, it does come in different finishes. I have the dewy finish. You can kind of see, you know, because I do have dry skin, like I've mentioned 10 gazillion times. But that is a nice product. My niece bought one, but she just bought, I don't know, she bought matte finish. I know they have a dewy and a matte, and I think just like a plain. But she did not buy the dewy finish, and she likes hers. All right, now I'm going to actually work on my eyes. This is P. Louise. Hold, please. Yeah. I have to be able to see, and these glasses are filthy. Okay, let's see. P. Louise Base, Rumor number 2, Creating the Ultimate. So it's a cosmetic base, all right? And it's intended for the eyes. They have all kinds of different colors. This came in a P. Louise box. I've bought 6 months of their subscription boxes, and I bought a couple of their mystery boxes. I can't remember what this came in, but one of those. This is how much you need of this product for both eyes. That's how concentrated it is. This will last forever. I'll be dead and gone 50 years, and that will still be full. This brush here is the other one that I told you. It's similar to the Beely. I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Don't come for me, please. So I just put some on my finger, tap it on there, and then put it on my eye, and I always end up hitting the mirror with my brush. Sorry. I know you can't see me very well. Okay, so see, I put just enough to be like an eye base, help the eyeshadow stick. So just a tiny amount is all you need of that product. The first time I used it, I used a bunch. Ooh. They also have a lip product that's similar, a lip base, and same thing. I used it like it was a gloss or something. Ooh, way too much. Just tiny amounts of that product. Next, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I'm not sure what color I'm going to pick out of here. This is another one of those items. Like I said, I have not bought a lot of stuff that did not come in a beauty box, but this is one. I just recently got this. This is the eyeshadow palette that I really want to play with. I discussed this the other day. I bought this from Barb at Barb's Makeup Journey. If you don't know her, please go visit her channel. This is a Pat McGrath 5-pan. She picked this up for a deal and passed it along to me. This palette's over 60 bucks on the Pat McGrath site, if it's still there, but I paid $22 for it. That's my way to shop. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with this color here. Sorry about that. I think I'm going to go into this color here. It's called Mesh, just kind of a mid-tone neutral, and kind of put it, you know, all through here. Oops. I touched the wrong color. Now, I always tap my brush after I get some powder on it. At least I try to remember to. Okay. I'm going to start with the color. I'm just tapping this on. Notice I'm not making swiping movements. I'm just tapping. I am not a makeup artist. I just watch a lot of tutorials and I'm just kind of starting to play. But I watched a tutorial the other day that said, you know, if you have mature skin or hooded eyes, one of the tricks, instead of doing a windshield wiper motion when you're doing your eye makeup, just tap, tap, tap. You end up with less of a muddy look. So I'm giving it a whirl. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I'll clean off my brush here, and I'm going to go in probably with this pink kind of in here as a transition. Okay, so that's where we are so far. I'm just going to blend some of this together. I did use the pink all through here. Use a little bit more. I'm going to use this shiny purple right in the middle. Look at that, how pretty that is. Definitely glittery more than shimmery. And I got some fallout, and I'm just using my fingertip. The Pat McGraths are pretty. I prefer the Natasha Denonas, especially for shimmers and anything glittery. I don't seem to have as much fallout with the Natasha Denona. It's just a creamier formula. But the Pat McGrath is very, very pretty. I'm just not a huge fan of glitter on me. If you like glitter, you do you. It's just, I'm not a huge fan of it on myself. But if you like it, you go for it. I'll be cleaning all this up. Next, I'm going to use the light pink, and I'm going to use it like up in here and kind of try to highlight a little bit with it. Now the pink is shimmery, not glittery. The pink is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so that's where we're at. It's a little patchy, I don't know. Could be me, could be the brushes, could be the formula. Absolutely could be me. I am no makeup artist. But you see I got a little bit of fallout here, and then here I smudged myself. So I will be cleaning all that up. Okay, I went and grabbed some makeup wipes, wiped off that mess, kind of gave myself a sharper line there on the edges. Now I'm going to put on some lip balm just to hydrate my lips a little bit before I work on that. I'm not done with the eye. I'm going to continue working on the eye, but this will sit on my lip and hydrate. This is from P. Louise. It's one of their bad bee products. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. Lemon sherbet. It tastes like a lemon head. Delicious, just a lip gloss to hydrate my lips before we do lip gloss or anything. Yeah, some glitter fallout. I've got little chunks of glitter all over my face. I really don't care for that. I'm using a Kosas highlighter, concealer. Mama girl. I don't know if you can hear that. That's Mama. Mama is a feral cat. Oh, there she is. Hi, Mama. Hi, baby. Look, she's letting me pet her. She was completely feral. She had been coming around for a couple years, and here recently, about what, 7 months ago now, 8 months ago, she had a litter and moved in with her litter. So that's how I have 5 cats, because she moved in with her 3 kittens. And I mean, how do you say no to a feral cat that moves into your house that just had a litter of kittens? I mean, you know, you're kind of obligated, right? I did try to call shelters and get them rehomed. The shelter's chronically full because I only go to the no-kill. I'm not going to take them someplace where they might be euthanized. They're perfectly good cats. But now I think they're ours. I do have one cat, Millie, the one that has the wound. That if a nice person that I can trust wanted to love her, I could let her go to a good home. But beyond that, the rest of the cats we're keeping. Or I could give Mama to a good home. She is feral though, so I think she would do best in a family that is all adults that can know the cat's limits and not pester her when she doesn't want to be pestered. She's never bit, she's never scratched, she's never even hissed at a human, I don't think. Occasionally she'll hiss at a dog or one of the other cats if they're messing with her too much. But she's just putting up her boundaries. But no, she's a nice cat. She's just not well socialized because she lived outside forever. She's lived with us for a few months now. She won't come to me when I call her. But she does, as you see. She will let me pet her. Okay, I just wanted to say I really like this Kosas concealer. It's pretty full coverage, but it doesn't seem to get into my lines and that type of thing around my eye. Okay, I'm back again. You don't know this because I pause you, but I keep having to get up and go get the next product because I am in my living room, not in my bedroom, which my bedroom is where I keep all my makeup, so I had to haul everything out here and I keep forgetting things. So I think what I'm going to do for my eyebrows is pencil them in a little bit with Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, and then hold them in place with this Milk Makeup Kush Clear Brow Gel that I just got in, what was it, the Ipsy Ultimate box. So this Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, I'm pretty sure came from Allure. It's like a really dark brown, and on the other end is a spoolie. I naturally, I'm thankful for my nice brows. I naturally have pretty well-shaped brows. I only have to do very minor touch-ups on them. When the trend was super thin eyebrows, I never got into that, thank goodness. So many folks now have a problem having full brows because they overplucked ages ago. My friends used to make fun of me because my brows were so thick back in the days when super thin brows were the look. So that's pretty much it for the color. Got a white hair on my brow. Can you see that? I think I'm going to tint my brows soon, just because I'm starting to get white hairs in my brows, and I'm not having that. That's the thing, when you get older, them gray hairs turn up everywhere, not just on top of your head. I mean, everywhere. TMI. Okay, brow gel to hold it all down. And it's just a clear gel, as advertised. We'll see how it works. This is my first time trying this product. I joke about my brows being what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I have a roof over my head and dinner on my plate tonight. And if that also describes you, give thanks to the universe or God or your neighbor, whoever. Just give thanks that you have those things, because a lot of people don't. Mama's back here taking a bath. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner. Okay, I didn't actually bring any eyeliner with me, so I'm just going to go back into my nude palette and make an eyeliner out of this dark brown with this little itty bitty brush. This one's a BK Beauty. And this color is called Silhouette. I don't know if I've said so yet. As far as Black Friday shopping, I'm really not doing that. I already have pretty much all the gifts I'm going to buy done. Cutting way back this year for a lot of reasons, but I've had a lot of unexpected expenses this year. Husband had a knee replacement, which we didn't know he'd be having until more than halfway through the year, so we couldn't really plan our flexible spending account for it, you know. And his copay was way more than what I expected. His copay was over $5,000. The copay for just the surgery was almost $4,000, and then with all the doctor visits and everything, so that was a massive expense. And then we've had several household items that needed to be either repaired or replaced. In the case of my stove, tried repairing it 3 times and finally said, forget it. It's not under warranty. It's just going to break again. So ended up replacing that. And then, of course, earlier in the year, Mama moved in with her kittens, and they all needed to be vetted. So that was an expense. So anyway, yeah, not doing a lot of shopping. I'll get back to my point. My point is, if you are doing holiday shopping and you are looking for things in the beauty space, starting a couple days ago, and they still have it now, Macy's is doing half off on some of their advent calendars. Not the Luxe one. I want the one for Macy's, the Luxe edition that has that La Mer cream in it. I'm dying to try that La Mer cream. No way in Hades could I ever afford that cream unless I get it in a advent calendar like that. So I'm hoping to do that, get that, but we'll see. Right now it's still full price at $120. And I'm not going to spend that. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some House Labs mascara. I'll be throwing out this mascara soon. This mascara also came from one of our beauty boxes, possibly the Allure. Either an Allure or an Ipsy, I'm not sure. I like most House Labs items. I don't think I've tried a House Labs product yet that I didn't like. Not that I've tried so many, but I mean, I've tried a cream blush and a few lip glosses and mascara. I like it all. So I'm going to let that dry. After that dries a little bit, I'll put on some little eyelashes. These eyelashes are from Ipsy. I bought them in the store. I think they still have them. I suck at eyelashes. So these little stick-on jobbies, they go underneath the eyelid. They go underneath the eyelash and you just kind of press them on. And those are the only kind I can deal with. I've tried full strip lashes, the kind that you glue on. I've tried, I've had them done in a salon. I don't like that because they tend, as the glue wears off, they tend to twist up and want to come out, and I always end up pulling out my own lashes with them. I've had professional tint and lift, which is nice. I bought the kit and I do it myself. On occasion, I have not done it in a few months, so my lashes are back to their virginal state. The thing with the lash lift, I mean, it's basically perm solution, so you don't want to do it all the time. I found that, like, on the second go around that you do it, you don't need to leave the product that makes your lashes the perm solution. Basically, you don't need to leave it on so much. If you do, they'll get your eyelashes will curl too much. So that's the scoop on that. I think I'm going to go ahead and work on some blush now. Now for the blush. This is another item that I bought. I'm like, I don't buy anything except for the boxes. Well, I do buy some stuff, but really not a lot. This was a massive splurge. Massive splurge. Although even this, I signed up for the discount and got a discount. I cannot pay full price for anything. I just can't do it. This was definitely a splurge. Now, this color here, what I did is I got the custom pack. I watched Barb at Barb's Facelift Journey. She got the light one, and her container, this is from Hourglass, and it is the Ambient Face Palette. These are limited edition. The artist is a Ukrainian artist, and I just think the artwork's beautiful. There's a swan, a horse, a fox, and I believe a deer. I like foxes, so I picked the fox one. And then they have ones that are already curated, and then ones that, and it doesn't cost anymore. You can get the palette that you choose and pick the colors that you want. Now, it's a curated set. I can't, like, pick individual pans, but I went with the medium color story. Like Barb, she had the light color story, and I've seen other reviewers talk about this too. The light is just too light. Like, you need to be, like, really fair for the light to show up. So I went ahead and went with the medium and was hoping that this color would not be crazy dark on me, and it's not. It's fine. So, without further ado, let's do this. Whoa! I'm going to use this giant BK brush, just 'cause. How about that? I like it. What's that? There's always stuff in my hair, man. I just washed my hair. My hair is wet very wet. I like that. I think that's pretty. Go with a little smaller brush. That brush is kind of big for this palette. All right, now I'm going to go in probably with this color for the blush. It's pretty pigmented. Okay, so there's that. I'm not going to use the highlighter out of here because I want to use my new Natasha Denona highlighter. This came in our Ultimate box. This is so smooth and creamy. I love it. It's just shimmery, not glittery at all. I love this product. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is probably a product I would buy again. Just shimmer. No glitter at all. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you can use a brush and kind of go over the whole face for like an all-over glow. Very subtle though, where you get the most impact if you use your finger and tap it on, is what it says. A lot of the Natasha Denona products are, what do they call it, finger forward. They're like good for folks that like to stick their fingers in their makeup and play with it like me. Basically, I do that because I'm not the most skilled makeup person out there, you know what I mean, Vern? It's coming together. Not bad. Not bad. I'll blend it out a little bit. This is a Vince Camuto brush. Barb, I won a giveaway from Barb at Barb's Makeup Journey. I know I mention her all the time, but it's because she's so wonderful. Anyway, these Vince Camuto brushes, they're very soft. They're not super densely packed like some of these other brushes, but what I found is, see how that softened that edge? These soft brushes are really nice for blending, because they don't like wipe away the product. They just kind of blend it out real nice. So I like those brushes for that. I think my mascara, I was going to say eyeliner, I think my mascara is set enough. I'm going to go ahead and try to put these on. This is always entertaining, at least to me. I don't know about you guys. Yay, I got it off of there. Step 1 done without tearing it. Now it's stuck to my finger and it's never coming off. Ooh, the struggle is extremely real. Okay, I got one little demi on. Okay, so I did this eye, but not this eye. And all I have here is 2 of these at the bottom. Trying to look at my eye and my closed eye. Not so easy to do. Okay, it took me about 10 minutes to get these stupid things on. So I've got 2 little lashes, 3 lashes here and 3 here. And then I was going to do a 4th one to make it all the way across, but I'm not. I changed my mind. I am going to go in with a little bit more blush, I think. I'll try this peachy color here. There we go. And I'm going to do my typical nude lip. This is a dark brown pencil. It is by, hold please. Now I can see it. Love Yourself, LYS. Speak Love, smooth line. I can't even read it with my glasses. Smooth Glide Lip Pencil in Devoted. Okay. Pretty sure it's from Ipsy. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to go in with Buxom, which is a plumping lip pencil. So there's that side. And then it comes with this really cute little brush. Sorry about the sniffing, guys. Allergies. This is Florida. Like, the allergies never go away because there's no frost. Okay, so what I did is I basically just used this all over the lips as a lip color and used this to kind of soften the edges of the lip liner. So that's that. Next I'm going to go in. This is a Kevin Aquan lip glaze. I believe from the Ipsy shop. It might have come in like a clam bag or something. That is nice. I think I'm done. Oh, maybe some setting spray, huh? A little bit of powder. I'll use the Rhode Isle powder. It came in my Ultimate box the other day. Haven't used it yet. Use my big old BK Beauty ginormous brush. It's fine, I guess. I'm not a big powder person, powder fan. Ipsy picked it for me, otherwise I wouldn't have it. And let's see. Oh, I'll use some setting spray. One size setting spray. I bought it Robert Welch, makeup artist. If you like makeup and you don't know who he is, go look him up. He's all over YouTube. He is a professional makeup artist, and he has a channel on YouTube that's great. His brother, his twin brother, is James, and he mostly talks about skincare. Well, Robert talks about makeup. Anyway, Robert said that this is one of his favorite setting sprays, so I figured I'd give it a whirl. It's not cheap. I mean, it's not like La Mer prices or anything, but it's mid-range price. It's not drugstore prices. And, I mean, it seems to work fine. It also has sunscreen in it, which I do like that. Okay, that's it. That's the look. The hair is wet. Very wet. So, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous Thanksgiving, and good luck with your turkeys today. Don't start any fires. Don't be mean to people.